Hello, my name is Lola Puzzlo, and welcome back to Let's Play Section Z and Friends. Speaking of friends, I have friends with me this time. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Loco. I usually mess things up.
No, you don't. I'm Torvin Typist.
Alright, so we're in Area 2 now. So yeah, now those things are starting to shoot at us, and thankfully they give us a three-way shot right at the beginning, which I actually looked up what the F thing was. Apparently it's called the Flash Buster.
Okay.
Okay, but what does that mean?
I don't know.
I guess it's like a flash grenade?
Maybe?
Also, it's kind of interesting how the sprites seem to be getting more complex.
Yeah, they do kind of get a little complex. And I don't think it's a flash bomb. There is actually a flash bomb, but I don't use it because it's kind of garbage for what it does. Oh, and there's a nice barrier right there.
The level numbering goes like zone and then branch of the zone, right? That's why you're in 22 right now?
Well, no, because, like, there's 3 areas in the game, and there's 20 sections in each area.
Oh.
So, yeah, we are in Area 2, which is 2239.
Oh, okay.
Also, I can't remember if I mentioned in the first video, but you can kind of hear when I shoot Oh, by the way, we found another warp, and we now, once we get in there, we'll have our third and final sub-weapon, the Crush Ball, which hopefully I'll actually use it this time, instead of just, oh, that's there.
I'm assuming the little text blurbs like give you a short description of what it does?
Granted, I haven't sat down and like translated what it is, but in the US version, and I'm assuming the European version, it just says, I think it actually says, it's like whatever the name of the item is now set. Or something to those.
Oh.
Like, it's not really anything story.
Well, I mean, I would also appreciate just a description that says, this does this.
Yeah, but thankfully, the thing that it does is relatively simple.
Okay.
But what I was saying is, the problem with the Flash Buster is kind of that you can kind of mash it a little bit fast, but it doesn't come out as fast as you kind of want it. It's not like the other weapons where you can just spam it.
Yeah, it's just like in the last video, the sound triggers more often than the actual bullets, right?
Yes. And speaking of other weapons, I now can actually use the other weapon, which is the Mega Smasher.
No, the good weapon, yes.
Yes, the good weapon, as you can tell by me killing that thing incredibly fast.
I'm assuming you can't combine them, so you have like 3-way piercing shots.
Well, why don't you think about or sit on that thought for a little bit?
Oh, are we gonna get a 3-way Mega Smasher?
We might.
Nice.
Except the way you get it is kind of convoluted. Also, I may be looking at a map right now.
And I don't blame you, because you can just very easily get turned around.
By the way, I went down the wrong path. I did not want to go down this path because these areas kind of
And you looked at a fucking map, too.
If you've ever taken a look at the maps for this game, they get kind of messy.
I've seen the one you posted, and it is a hot mess and a half.
Oh, and here's what the sub-weapons do. So this is the Crush Ball that we just got.
I mean,
it looks like
if you note, you might not have noticed it, but those things are cast from health.
Oh, I didn't notice, but
yeah, I forgot about that.
A Link to the Past Wrecking Ball, right?
Well, pretty much.
Oh boy,
Oh,
Back to section 20.
Why, Lola?
We haven't started yet.
So we're gonna see that a few more times?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
That is not a good answer, Lolo. It's not what I want to hear.
So, do we still have the Crush Ball?
Yes.
Or do we have to go into the warp again?
Oh no, we have everything now. When you get one of those items, you don't have to go back and get it. Because it would be impossible, because if you used the Flash Bomb in like Area 1, you can't go back.
Maybe it would be for the best if it was a flash bomb.
Yeah, how do you select which sub-weapon you have active?
So the way you actually activate your sub-weapon is you hit A and B at the same time. And you'll kind of, if you kind of saw the little blinking image in the background, that's what the one you have selected. And you just kind of have to go over and touch the kind of blinking icon.
Oh, so every single icon that you've picked up will appear? Because I only saw the one. I kind of thought we only had one.
It kind of put me at the one that I just got.
Okay. What are these not Metroids? Do any of the enemies actually have names? Like,
yes, they do. And in great 80s fashion, they have fantastic names.
Is that fantastic or fantastic in quotation marks?
I said define fantastic.
Those are called manses.
Kansas.
I'm sorry, what?
They're called manses. And those things are called
I got
crabs.
that.
I mean, yeah, that seems like a normal name.
I thought you said they were
Manses.
fantastic.
I mean, they're fantastic in that they're 80s as all hell.
I mean, crab is really mundane, let's be honest.
It is, but once I think they just kind of ran out of steam.
Man, that early on.
Maybe the naming was the last thing they did. Or maybe they just went with whatever, the developer names? Like,
Yeah,
you
probably.
can see
Source names?
I hit the A and
there
B
you
a couple
go.
times in there. I used the missile, which pretty much killed it in like one shot.
yeah, but was it really worth spending the 10 health for it?
Not really.
But,
I don't think it's
Never
that.
is.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought it was like 1.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
I wasn't paying attention to the health, that's my excuse.
But to be fair, I wasn't, and I was playing it.
I saw it change, and I just assumed it's probably a round number.
Yeah.
A big one. You know, to make you regret ever using it.
Could be. Yeah, this section kind of sucks because it's basically just, oh, try and dodge this, which, yeah.
Dodge the RNG, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that one, it's like the first boss in Gradius.
Isn't there a whole stage that's like this in one of the Gradius?
Probably.
Yeah, like volcanoes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, except they're indestructible, so they're actually worse. Until one of them, like, for some reason gets unstuck from the... Why are we talking about another game?
Because this section kind of sucks.
Right.
Also, it's a shmup. That's my excuse.
Are we on our way to the generator right now, or
Yes.
not? Okay.
Yes, we are always on the way to the generator, and I try and make sure that I get the right one this time.
Yeah, no, I was wondering, map-wise, actually. 28.
Yep.
I do enjoy the game's ridiculous color palettes, though, for these places. Like no sane human being would put orange and this vomit green together.
I mean, technically speaking, we aren't fighting human beings, right?
That is true, you're right. I think.
Oh, and I missed that.
Wait, but aren't these guys, like, invading a base of some kind?
Oh, by the way.
Oh, hello.
So, this is, oddly enough for Capcom, this is the Mega Buster.
Nice.
And
I guess.
you would think that it would be neat. Like, oh, it's a three-way Mega Smasher, except for the fact that it has the rate of fire limitation of the Flash Buster.
So does it have a range limitation?
Yeah, it also has a range limitation.
Which is, yeah, no, that's really bad.
I mean, but it's 3. How can more than one shot be bad?
Because there's
Because
a
the
rate
other
of
2
fire.
shots are completely worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get the last one. Yeah, that was terrible. Ugh. Oh well.
This is all your fault, Loco, nobody else.
I told you, the prophecy. But seriously. So can we
I
not
try
like
and use
downgrade
the
back?
Mega Buster against this, and it doesn't work out that well.
Is that because
You mean
it
your
doesn't
strategy
go
of
through?
face tanking bosses?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I'm trying to
seem
see
be-
if it, because Lord knows of hitboxes in this game, whether or not that would work. I'm trying to see if I can position myself in a way that can cheese this. No, well, it's time to face tank.
Yeah. I mean, the cores don't seem terribly well designed.
Yeah.
Did it give you a health refill when you pick them up?
No, they give you a health extension.
Man.
No, that's really useful. Don't you worry.
I mean, it would be if it also raised the starting, default whenever you get sent
proportionally,
back.
yeah. No, that'd be great.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately, it's like every other old game in that it only puts you at your starting health when you end up... Well, I guess it's not dying in this case, it's more...
And to be fair, this game has a reason to dick you over.
Actually, is there a plot reason for why you get sent back? That seems awfully, like, quote-unquote, nice for your enemies. Like, are we supposed to be connected to a tow cable and we're getting retracted by our command base or something?
I don't think so. Because basically, like, the only plot that they give is, like, oh, the evil, like, L-Brain is invading the it's like it's some weird planet name. It's like Bangaloo or something like that.
Bangaloo sounds like a messed up kangaroo name.
It is... let's see. Or I can read the... Oh, I can actually read the whole stories right here. It is now the 21st century. High-frequency radio and television communications between planet Earth and the space-exploring Saturn space station blast warnings of approaching invaders, and then abruptly cease. You shed your Earthly identity to become one remaining astronaut in space. You unite with the freedom fighter Captain Commando to enter the outer regions of space. Concealed in a special solar-energized, jet-propelled supersonic space suit, armed with multi-directional weaponry, depart Earth's surface on a death-defying mission. You and Captain Commando must maneuver safely through the 4 levels of adventurous battle scenes, penetrating the defenses established by the space and soldiers of Balangul. You are challenged as you fight from sections A to Z, where L-Brain, Balangul's master control programs domination of the universe.
So,
yeah, sounds like
Captain Commando, is that supposed to be the Captain Commando from Capcom?
Yes,
Captain
that is
Commando?
supposed to be that Captain Commando. As far as I can tell, that's only in the US version, because I don't think they mention anything about it in this version.
That was really good.
Yes.
I'm glad we chose us, like, the right moment when you're getting, destroyed by everything to talk about that, though.
Yeah.
I had a question, but now I'm blanking out on it. Whoops. Nah, it'll come back. Oh no, wait. What enemy pattern changed from the core?
Oh, the little turret things now fly at you again. Because I forgot that they actually stopped doing that. Also, those things may or may not become the bane of my existence later on.
Well, but why?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they change it up on you by not... Wait, you only had 2 energy?
Yes, whenever you die, you lose 5 energy. Or whenever you get hit, like...
No, but I thought we just got started out at the beginning, so...
No. Collisions kill you, but it just takes away from your health. But if you run out of health, say by getting shot enough, or running out of health from getting hit too many times by enemies, you get this.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure that I did that on purpose, so I could actually get more health.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't blame you. Because the core is still defeated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's no reason to not do that.
See, because that's the thing, like, you'd figure that, oh, that could be a really, like, bad thing, that you get warped back to the beginning, but considering that in this stage, that the warps that the generators open are in 21 and 22, being towards the beginning of the stage is actually beneficial.
Yeah. Also, I appreciate how dumb the flying turrets look.
Yeah.
They just hurl themselves bodily at you, and it's great.
Mm.
Jettison the turret. The live ammunition will probably explode on contact and kill him.
God, those Metroid things have so much health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I noticed was that later on, they changed the pattern, right? Because they actually zoomed in on you, or was that just because you got hit by one?
It's
and
dependent on the section that you're in. Because sometimes they'll kind of just circle around, and sometimes they won't.
Yeah, I thought that they always did the circle 8s.
I think there was one stage in the first area that they homed in on you.
Oh.
Also, I'm guessing that you're going back through here so you can get the... whatever the hell it's called.
Correct. The Pierce gun.
The Pierce gun. Yeah, I was gonna say the piercing shot, yeah.
Yes, because who can forget the name of the Mega Smasher? Because that's totally something that's just right on the tip of the tongue.
It makes a whole lot of sense for this weapon, this piercing weapon, yeah.
Look, I've memorized stupider names from other games. Mega Smasher is not the worst of them.
Ah, yes, tell me all about Toho, Loco.
No.
Which I'm pretty sure I looked, and there is no Toho version of this game.
I mean,
that is surprising.
I think there is kind of a game that's like that. I just don't remember the name of it. It's a Fox 3D one. But no, not specifically this exact game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, part of the reason why I liked this game so much is the fact that not a whole lot of games kind of did what this did. And it was a neat little experiment. Flawed experiment.
You mean force you to go through a map?
I didn't know it'd be neat to see something do more with this formula, but yeah.
I feel like it would be good for a roguelike, except then you would hate it if you hate roguelikes, so...
Yeah.
I would hate it.
Also, I can see procedural generation in a game like this being a nightmare.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it'd probably be better just to do it static. Yeah.
You know how
or semi-static.
They'll play it anyway.
Choose or die.
So I was under the impression that every generator was going to have, like, a new, different thing, but is it always going to be, like, you know, one generator makes the turrets fly at you, and then the other generator just, what did the second generator do in the first area?
The first area?
No, the second generator in the first.
I forgot what it did. Also, yeah, this is another thing you can find in Warps, health restorers.
Oh, damn.
They do one kind of a dick thing, though, in that, depending upon which one you're in, one will always give you a big amount, one will always give you a little amount.
Was that the little amount one?
That was the big amount.
That was the big amount?
Yes. For that one, I think it was 10 and 2.
I mean, I get that this is a port of an arcade game, but still, goddamn.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you've not seen it, and I'll cover it in a later video, the arcade game kind of plays very little to the way this game in particular plays.
Is that because you can just pop in more coins so you don't have to get reset all the time?
No, because in the arcade version, it's more akin to a standard shmup than something with branching paths and the like. Also, the section, the areas in that game do actually go from A to Z, so that the section Z actually kind of made sense. Whereas in this, it's like, oh, this is technically a port, but yeah, as I said in the intro video, this actually shares more with another game that Capcom did called Sidearms.
Well, I mean, if you get to section 26, that's technically C, right? No?
I suppose, well, it might be 25 since it starts out with 0.
Oh.
So is there any particular reason you want the three-way smasher again, or was it just... Okay.
Because I'm going to be dealing with a lot of tiny things.
Okay.
Mostly you were probably thinking about the Manses.
Yeah, that also. Because, yeah, trying to deal with... that. It's not good against generators, but it is really good against, like... I guess you would consider trash. I don't think MMO terminology really fits with this game, but yeah.
I don't know, I think trash would better sum up the bosses, honestly.
Pretty much.
The enemies fuck you up way harder.
Yeah.
Well, we've only seen one boss. Are they all gonna be like that turtle thing?
No, they won't be. And we will have seen that in a little bit. Oh yeah, other enemy names. Those things that we just killed were called mesas.
Mesas. Like
Yes.
a mesa?
Yes, like a mesa.
Oh.
And the turret things are called spiral guns.
That kind of makes sense, actually.
That makes a lot more sense when they're throwing
Like,
themselves
in the
at
most literal sense, it makes sense.
you.
What are you...
I had to go to 21
No, okay.
because I haven't unlocked 22 yet.
It'll kill us.
Also,
Okay.
the reason I deviated the first is so I actually have a decent amount of energy now.
Yeah, it's been surprisingly kind... Oh, you missed it.
Oh well, I don't want to
We've
go
been-
into the warp because I already have the thing.
Okay.
'Cause
But
that was
it's
where I
been
got the benefit.
surprisingly kind with health, actually.
You do get health at a fairly standard rate. I think it's like after you kill, I want to say 8. Those flying things are called Vivas, I believe. Because the way that the site kind of shows the enemies is kind of weird. Because every sprite is animating.
Oh.
Also, it's kind of making me wish that the Flash Buster, whatever, or that it actually had a name that started with A.
Why?
Because let's take a look in the top right.
Yeah.
Lamb?
It'll make a word.
I mean,
And it could also be an eye. I mean...
I suppose, too.
what? I'm assuming there's more space to the right of that, so it
Nope.
could be.
You, There's only... Oh, by the way, speaking of bosses.
Already?
No, because here's... is where... Well, I guess technically starts to do... we gotta fight this guy again.
Oh, hello.
By the way, the name of this guy is Zamuza.
La Musa?
Zamuza.
Oh, okay.
Sure, I too like to just smash my keyboard against a wall.
Pretty much. Also, I try and get a missile off on it, which I actually hit it with. And it doesn't seem to be doing that terrible amount of damage. But granted,
can
this
you
thing is
tell?
so...
Yeah, this is
easy
kind
anyway.
of just tedious more than anything.
I
Also,
feel like
you can actually see that the stage is still scrolling this time, unlike the first time we fought it, where it was standing still.
yeah, I was wondering if maybe it was scripted to stay alive until you managed to scroll past a certain point.
Don't know, because I've never actually sat and tried to get it to go to the end. But that seems like something they would keep it alive to do so, because it just kind of reminds me how they did Gunsmoke. Where
I'm surprised the
Gunsmoke-
stage doesn't just suddenly start to accelerate now that it's dead.
Well, I think there's only 3 speeds that the game scrolls at, and I don't think they didn't. There's never a case where it changes speed mid level.
You know, with this slow scrolling speed, you would think that maybe there would be 1,000 hidden warps for you to shoot.
Yeah, but they never put anything when you're fighting a boss. So now we do a fast stage again.
Oh, okay. Ah, that's the same layout. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, so this
Oh, man.
introduces those pillars, which, as you can probably tell, if you hit them, they don't kill you, they do 1 damage. Like everything in this game. There's never an instance where you get hit by something that does more than 1 damage.
That's surprisingly kind, actually.
It's
Yeah.
also very easy to program. And now I believe, yes, we are on to the second generator. Every generator has those little things in them. I think they're called rippers, I think.
Is the sprite limitation the thing that makes some of these not spawn, or was it just your shield getting in contact with them?
No, I'm pretty sure it's sprite limitations. Also, I got incredibly lucky.
I don't. No, it doesn't reach.
It doesn't reach, but I can just go back to the laser. Yeah.
This is a good fight. It's a really good fight.
That is probably the only piece of cover in one of these generator rooms that has actually let you do that.
Mm-hmm. And I think the first generator fight is the only one where the fight itself is like actually involves like you can actually like duck and weave, which I think is what they kind of meant to. Like that was the only one that actually did something.
Instead, the others are just shooting out a steady stream of garbage.
Yeah.
But
On the bright side, your health is finally a nice round number.
Yes.
Yeah, and if there's only 3 areas, then I mean, shooting at a steady stream of garbage for 3 areas isn't that bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's at 3 areas, and then it's like, we present you with a new quest, or...
Kinda.
Okay. I figured.
I'll kind of show it off once I actually beat the game, but the Famicom in the US version, as soon as you beat the game, it just shows the ending and then dumps you back to the title screen. Since Famicom Disk System version lets you have saves, what it does is that, from what I remember, it resets you to 20 health maximum, but then it lets you play the game without any of the generators.
What?
That's kind of neat, actually.
I guess it lets you just try to speedrun the game, but you don't get any health ups.
Yes, you don't get any health ups, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's a challenge mode.
Yeah, I don't think... there's nothing you get from actually beating that.
No, but it's still kind of neat that it's there.
Not even that. Why did you...
That warp.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe you fucked it up.
I mean, you only got hit for, what, a tiny amount of damage?
Yeah.
1.
Oh, never mind. I like that your shield still keeps working though.
Today, I'd say the Mances are probably the most dangerous enemy.
Yeah.
Because they
That's
just
where the
rush
next
you
5
with their
minutes are
body.
going to be spent.
Oh, no.
Jesus!
When did you have 4 health? 4 life ups, 1-ups?
I don't know. Because, though granted, lives are so pointless in this game anyway, that I think I got a 1-up somewhere.
Huh.
Because basically, 1-ups are the thing that keeps you from saving your game. Also, the sound really screwed up right there. I don't know why.
Maybe that's a warning.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to duck into the warp after a little white barrier now?
I think I do?
No, it doesn't look like you did.
Yeah, I kind of think I can't remember, because I do know that I go into another warp.
So he's clearly going to get smacked up again, Loco, let's be honest.
I mean...
Also...
I can dream. I can dream that he won't.
Yeah, at this point, so obviously I'm using an emulator for this, and a Xbox One controller. So the way that I had this set up on my desk was that basically I laid the controller on it, and I basically was just mashing the button like I was playing track and field, just to get those things dead. As you see how fast I'm trying to hit the button.
Can't believe you're not using original hardware. How dare you, Lola?
Because I have never had a drive on or a belt on my thing break. And I'm just the moment that I try and do something like that, I know it's going to break. Also, I think I am just double checking to make sure that I don't have to go back there again.
I do not blame you at all.
Making a prayer here.
Just praying to his dark gods.
It's the friends of Section C. Pray to them.
This is...
Oh, these guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, doubling up on these awful things too. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is abysmal.
I mean...
So,
It felt
yeah,
worse
I wasn't
before.
having it. So there's the 3, and there's the 15. I said I wasn't
really
going to
good.
abuse save states, but I was kind of panicking at that moment.
How many times...
I'm not doing that
did
section again.
Yeah, how many times did you go through the main sets that you just hated these masses?
I think it was about 4.
Jeez.
Wait, are they actually canceling out each other's
Yes,
bullets?
they are canceling out each other's bullets.
That's actually fucking great. Holy crap.
Sprite limitations. We can't have the kids complaining about, mommy, the things killed me because they were flickering. I hate Nintendo now. Get me a Sega.
Mommy, my Famicom disk system just burned a hole through my floor.
Oh,
One last time.
Mommy, my Nintendo Switch burned a hole through my hands on the floor. Sorry, I had to.
By the way,
That'll
note
be-
how much health I have at this moment.
isn't that
Yeah?
So we're
Good.
about to fight the boss. I am going in here with a Mega Buster, or Mega Smasher, and a fresh barrier. Let's see how it ends.
good? We're gonna lose all our health and die, aren't we?
Also, as dumb and goofy as it is, I still like that stupid
So-
load screen.
Here's another boss.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
This boss
This
has a
is,
couple problems with it. One of them
Tell
you
me
can
so.
kind of tell. It is very much a let's just spam projectiles everywhere boss.
Do the projectiles actually block your shot?
Not with the
No.
Mega Smasher, I don't think.
That is true. Also, it's great because they go around your barrier. That's really good.
Yep. Also, another thing is that you probably can't tell. But the hitbox on this thing is super tiny.
Is that
And
what's
yeah,
the
it's
problem?
a little red bit, right?
It should
Like
be.
in the center.
I was under the impression that it was just like exactly like the other boss, that you could only hit it whenever it's actually launching those projectiles. Which is
That
ass,
doesn't seem to be
but-
the case.
Okay.
No, it's just a really, really tiny hitbox. Yeah, I think it's just the red line down the middle,
Oh.
which is really miserable.
Except you can kind of see that it looks like I'm hitting it sometimes, and it's just not going. Like, you have to be incredibly precise.
Yeah, no, it's like pixel perfect, which is bad. Actually, really
Yeah.
bad. Oh my
What
god,
about-
Lolo.
Wouldn't your ball crusher have been great here?
No, because the thing with the ball crusher is that if it hits something that would deflect it, it goes away.
Also,
Oh.
fucking saw that, Lolo.
Yes, I put down a mercy save state because I'm not doing it again. But yes, and also I knew if I save state that I would actually beat it. Because that's my
Yep.
luck. And now we have all 3 of the the items.
Yeah, and you know, your Enagurgi.
Yes, the Energurgi is full. And we are now on to the 3rd and final area.
We have moved on to the flesh dimension.
Oh boy.
Alright. Thank you for joining me. I hope you will join me for my next video. Take care.
Bye.